Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well, and today we're going to be doing some Daytona practice. So I'm just going to get set up, join a session, and then see how we get on. I've adjusted my setup a wee bit. I've had to move a few things around, so I'm hoping that the stream is working okay. But just give me a second and I'll get everything set up. Right, so let's join a session. I want a session that's got a decent amount of people in it so we can practice our traffic management. And so oh, that's LMP only. Now that's surprising how many series there are there, to be honest. I do need to buy a car to do the weekly thing with. Because I need to do like 4 races to get the next safety license. Mazda is one that we could do, but like you have to buy. I kind of want a series that I would actually be able to drive more than like 1 week. Ideally we would like one that just need to buy the track for, or a car. That one might work. We don't only need to buy the car. We'll have a look in a bit. Let's first see if we can do some Daytona, because right now there are 0 Daytona things. I don't understand why the registration is closed for that one. There's not a single Daytona one that I can actually do. So let's see. Can I create a session? Session name Daytona. A recharge account. Wait, I've got to pay to host. I'm not paying to host it. Already bought the car and track. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to open the chat. Oops. That is if the chat box is working, which it is. Excellent. Okay, so well, that's a bit annoying. Let me close and reopen the UI, because I'm eligible to enter them, but it says the registration is closed. And as you guys know, I am still quite new to iRacing, so it might be something stupid. But see, something like that one I can't enter because you need a D license. So that makes sense why the registration is closed. But then there's other ones that I don't understand why the registration is closed. Like this one. Oops, sorry. This one here, right? It says, if I select a car, the Audi, and no limit on I rating, license range rookie to pro. Why is it closed? I don't understand. If anyone knows a lot about iRacing, I would gladly accept the help. a legacy. Wait, why can't I can't pick the Audi for that one. Okay. I don't really want to have to pay hourly to practice, and I was kind of hoping or expecting there to be a series we could do. Let's go to. Is there either a time attack or a test drive? Now there is a time attack, but that is, I'm going to assume, race base. So let's try race now? No. Let's just do a test drive, because I think that's the only option we have right now. I was wanting to jump in a server and do some practice, but oh well. Generate weather. Let's just say afternoon. Generate weather. Yeah, let's just do that. I think that's our only option at the moment, unfortunately. Yeah, that's very annoying. Let's see. If I get this to launch, it's a bit weird, to be honest. No, don't quite understand why that's happened. There's no sessions, because I was on yesterday and there was a ridiculous amount of sessions open. So let's see if this works. Hopefully everything is working fine. Okay. I go to garage, open a setup, and fuel is at maximum. Okay. Well, it looks like we are just driving this then. Because, oh, let me check if the stream audio is working actually. Wait a sec, my audio's not working. I don't even know if the stream's got audio. I don't have audio. Well, I've got audio now. Yes. That's working good. Excellent. Right. See how we get on. Like I say, we'll hop out of this later and we'll go and do some practice in some servers if there's any servers open then. But right now there isn't any, which is a bit annoying, because practicing traffic management is very important. This will be our first. I only bought Daytona yesterday and this car yesterday, so I've got very little practice. But this will be our first Iracing endurance event, Daytona 24. So we'll see how it goes. See if it's worth the ridiculous amount of money. Car feels quite good though at the moment. Oh. The only thing you've got to watch with the traction control is it's very different to ACC. It cuts in a lot more. And like on ACC it feels like it's just limiting the power to the wheels, whereas on this it feels like your engine turns off. That's how it's the best way to describe it. Like you go on power to save a slide and the car just turns the engine off. That's what it's like. It's horrible really, the traction control. So really we should be a very low 45 or a high 44 depending on the temperatures. I was doing 45s yesterday on my first day at the track, so I would be expecting to get into the 44s today if the conditions are okay, because the conditions do make quite a bit of difference. Too late on the brakes there. As you'll notice as well, on Iracing, we can't brake at 100%. There's very few places that you can brake 100%. It's not like ACC at all. You can go into the game settings so that your maximum braking in game is 80%. But I just try and control the brake pedal instead of having a limiter on it. That felt a slow lap, but I think it might be decent. It did feel quite slow. Yeah, 45 immediately, but still a lot more place to find. Oh, I didn't realise that you can have a ghost on in Iracing. Didn't even know I needed to turn that off. Oh, that's invalid. It was a good lap.
Just set the fastest lap of the session.
Tried a different line there, that didn't work at all. Same fastest lap in the session, but it was invalid. So it's like the ghost is counting the invalid lap, that's weird. speed into there. Too much speed through there.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
Annoying. Had the slow down thing went that way. The only bit I think I would want to watch for track limits in the race is the bus stop, that chicane. It's very difficult to get track limits anywhere else on this track. It's just that bus stop chicane is very easy to get track limit. It's kind of inconsistent as well. Like you can take one lap, you can cut it more than another lap. It's very difficult to figure out the track limit now. Involved. Let's try this again. The brakes too quickly there, understeered. Should have trailed the brakes on a little bit longer though. Much better throttle application out with the hairpin now. Getting on the power earlier and straightening up earlier. Over 10. No, 2 tenths though. Because I was down on the delta going into that hairpin. And then a 10th up afterwards. Losing time in the delta there, but the lap that's comparing it to is invalid through the chicane, so it's not a very good comparison. This will be my best valid lap. traction control so much. If I get a little bit of a slide, the traction control just kicks in. Seems to be a lot of time in the first 3 seconds. I need to get that chicane bus stop a lot quicker because that's where I'm losing the time. Oh, too early to come off the bikes though. The line is okay if I just jailbreak to the pedal. Is that an off track? Like, where are the track limits? I'm watching a bot video looking at the track limits, and I'm going to try and do it the similar one like weeks ago, and invalidating a lot. And you don't hear me talking? Oh, let me sort that. Constantly losing time to the ghost again, but the ghost is an inline black, so it's a bit weird to compare the two. Let me have a look and see if I can sort that audio. It's probably with it being Iracing. I don't think I've done many. so if I watch a replay, you guys can let me know if this car sound is any better, and I'm going to go have a look and see if I can sort my microphone. Okay, is that game sound any better at all? And what about the microphone? Let's see if I can. Is the mic any better now? Let me go back into the car. Give me 1 sec. PCs are over there now, so it's a bit of a pain to adjust anything. Let me try as well the sound. Just put the main volume down. Right, let me know how this sounds, guys. Yeah, the mic might be quieter. How does that car sound? Any better? The mic could maybe come a bit closer. No game sound. It's still weird. What does it sound like on my end? I don't understand why it's so weird. Let me check. This will be our first. I only bought Daytona yesterday and this car yesterday, so I've got very little practice. Okay, so why is it weird? I don't understand why it's making that sound. Yeah, I don't understand why iRacing seems to be an iRacing issue rather than a right. Try this. Oops. Still, what is going on with my audio? Did this to me the other day, and I fixed it, and now it's still not working. If I get rid of B1. Is that any better? Does that sound better? Yeah, I can turn my mic volume up. It's more about if there's still an echo. There's still an echo. Or if the echo is going. Yeah. It's because I turned the volume up. Okay, so we've. Does that still echo, or I could do? One second. I can try. I don't know what that does. If that's any better. Yeah, I'm just trying to stream with my phone. I don't understand why it's doing this when it was fine the other day. Like, I've literally not touched anything. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't seem to be an echo now. Doesn't seem to be an echo now. that seems to be okay. So let's try getting my microphone volume up. I didn't do the update. It still says it needs an update, and I just ignored it. Yeah, let me try changing the volume now. I really need to buy a second mouse next time I'm at a shop, because it's really annoying having to change which PC my mouse is plugged into. Right, let's try putting the audio input capture down to 8. My mic is already at max, so hopefully that is better. So let me know. Right, let's do some driving. Hopefully that has sorted it. If it hasn't, I have no idea what will. Yeah, that's the only problem, is you can hear me eating crisps. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with the sound there. Anyway, hopefully that's it sorted. So yeah, the bit I'm struggling with the most is this chicane. Trying to get that quick without doing that or invalidating. I either invalidate or I crash. What I would like to see is if there's a hosted race I can join. Again, that says closed registration, which makes no sense. Daytona. Why would I need to update? No one's in that, so that's kind of pointless. Yeah, none of them are open. I don't understand. Well, see, that's what I thought, Luciano, is the trail brake. But then I watched the hot lap, and they do it in 4th gear. They do most of the braking here at 60%, and then here on turn 10, just before they turn into turn 10, they do the tiniest tap of the brakes and just coast and then go full throttle in fourth. Because I was doing it in third, like we were the other day, and then I watched the hot lap and they do it completely differently. So I've been trying to do it fourth gear, but it's a lot harder. See, that's what I thought, is that it would be the different feel, but then John said that everyone does it in fourth gear with the GT cars there, so I really have no idea. I can't say I have much experience driving it. It does seem like you can carry a lot more speed in fourth gear. But yeah, it's not ideal. It does seem to rotate better, by the way, braking at 80% instead of 100%. UK Go was racing in practice for 24 hours and weekend, and the quick guys all took a much through the corner after the chicane. I'm not sure which corner you mean. What, like the banked corner after the chicane? Yeah, see, that's what I found as well, that it's more understeering in fourth, but if you brake earlier, it seems to be quicker to do it in fourth. That's what I'm told anyway. Also, that entry rotation problem we were having, if you brake at 80%, it seems to be fine. So it looks like when you go 100%, it just takes way longer to brake and doesn't rotate. Yeah, first left after the banking. Oh, I'll need to try that then, because I take a very tight line, because that's what I was told is quickest, but if the quick guys are taking a wider line, I'll need to try that. It's very confusing, because like I said, I've only started yesterday at Daytona and with this car, and I've been told a different thing by like 4 different people. So I don't actually know what's quickest now, because like the hot lap does one thing, and then anyone I've asked has told me a different thing on which lines to take or which gears to use. So now I'm very confused as to which is quickest. So are they not going so close to the yellow line? Because again, when I watch the hot lap, they seem to be very close to the yellow line. Would you happen to know how to defrag a PC? I have no idea what that even means. And hello, John. I'm going to assume, since it's you, that that's a joke that I'm too tired to understand. Right, I'll need to try that then, because I'm keeping it very tight. The bouncy of ice in seawater. I don't know, ice stays on the top, so I assume high. So they're taking the line like this, like where that white line is. No, at the corner after the banking. As in turn 1? I'm confused. Because you've got the bus stop chicane. And then the corner after the banking. Follow yellow inside line, but don't turn in so quick. Take a wide, light apex, and more speed carried on it. Okay, I'll try that. That corner there. It's maybe my braking, because I lost time there, but it felt like I could carry more speed if I got the line a bit better. That was bad. Right, okay. Yeah, I need to take a wider line through turn 1. Try that over the next few laps. Bit of a lock up there mid-corner. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Do you know how to tune your wheel to make sure it blinks when you lock up? No idea, actually. I don't know if I can with my wheel. Or is it like an iRacing setting, not a software setting on my wheel? Because I've got like... Oh, I hate this so much. Like, I go in power to save the slide and the power just turns off with the traction control. It's the only thing that I really dislike with this car is that if I go in power, the engine, it's like the engine turns off. It feels really weird. Like here I get, where does the engine turn off? I think it was like here. The engine, as soon as it slides, the engine just turns off. It's really weird to drive. Yeah, is there a iRacing setting for that then? Because I don't think I've seen that setting in the software for my wheel. Or maybe there is one and I've not seen it. Let me have a look.
Go, go, go!
Only seems to have the RMP on mine. RPM on mine in the software, but is it an iRacing setting? Do you know if it's possible to carry the weight of the transducer into the banking of the corner, but make sure that we limit the combustion into the friction zone? If it's possible to carry the weight of the transducer into the banking of the corner, but make sure that we limit the combustion into the friction. I don't really understand the question, I'll be perfectly honest. Do you know where I can find the weather for today? Your window. Just look outside. If you want to find the weather for tomorrow, then I recommend the weather app on your phone. Also, for anyone else in my chat, just so you know, I Am Daddy TV is the one of the team managers who likes to troll anyone's stream. So if you see his Twitch name, you know who it is. What app do you use? I don't know. Actually, it's just like the Samsung inbuilt app to my phone that I check, or BBC Weather, but I don't usually check it because it usually is just raining. So I just wake up and look outside and just go to work anyway. I don't want to go to sleep knowing that tomorrow's going to be bad weather. Funny enough, his name is John, so maybe it's something about the name John. I don't know. Do you know what setting I need to change on Iracing to make sure I can access the black box? It's just in the op. It depends which black box control you need to change. Because if you just go into controls and it's on the right hand side, there's quite a few black box control options. Are you driving at the moment? Yeah, I deserved that, to be fair. But listen, when I ask you, are you driving, I'm driving at the same time, so I can't look at the screen share. So I don't know you're driving. There's a difference. Yes, I could. I can open Discord whilst driving. Wait, my mouse isn't working. Forget that, I can't. Nope, invalid. How is that valid? I have no idea how that's a valid lap at all. Do you have a moment to perform heart surgery on a small monkey baby? I am vastly underqualified for that. You could ask Luciano, he might be able to help. Are you qualified to just stay behind your... Valencia was over a year ago. Luciano, I think you need to move on. And, may I remind you, I never touched you. Someone else put me into the grass. You carried on. So, you know, I was the one that, like, spun out on turn 1. You just had to go wide a little bit. So you know, it wasn't that bad. So you we were like fighting for like P10. Can we start a crowdfund for Cody to get another mouse? I just need to remember to buy one. I just keep forgetting to actually buy one. No, 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 no. Oh, the TC kicked in and turned off the engine again. Just completely turns off the engine as soon as it kicks in. Oh yeah, it was turn 2. Not turn 1. Although turn 1 at Valencia's hardly a turn. Turn 2 is like Monza turn 1. That's where all the stuff actually happens. Like going 3 wide. Do you know what the math is to solve fuel used and predicted fuel used for 2 different tracks at the same time? Yes, so if you go to raceelement.com, there's a fuel calculator, and just put in the fuel you're using a lap, and boom, there you go. You calculate the fuel and the predicted fuel. And as long as the tracks are similar in length, just put in the time, and then add the lap time. Put in the time of the race. If each race is the same length, so say it's half an hour, and then for your lap time, put both laps together, and then divide them by 2, and then you've got the average lap time, and then you calculate fuel on lap, and then you've got the fuel for both for both tracks. Do you know what year the oceanic currents were travelling the fastest it had in the last decade? 2023. Oh no. Off track. Involved. Exactly what point of year would you consider the Gulf Stream starting point? Wherever the rain hits it first. Because, you know, like, rivers start with rain at the very top of a mountain. So I assume the highest point of the stream. Gulf Stream is in the ocean. Well, I'm trying to drive, and you are asking me just random questions, just that I have no idea what the answer are to. So I'm just answering random things because I have no idea. I'm asking random questions. They're not related to racing. At least the questions I ask whilst you're driving are related to racing or the Discord, to be fair. Bro, his face is so calm. That was right on the limit of track limits, I think. It was like a tenth and a half quicker. Very surprised that wasn't invalidated. Cody question. Cody has more questions than medical farm. Yes, indeed. I mean, you never said you weren't like a walking, what is it, encyclopedia? I mean, you should have said that on your job resume. You didn't know the answer to all the questions. That final sector was a lot quicker through the chicane, but the rest of the lap was terrible. Oh, this again. Rubbish. So far. See if I can get that bus stop any better. That was good, but not as good as the last lap. I think the last lap was quicker. Yeah, it was. Last lap was quicker there. Oh, that was rubbish. Still messing up that first corner. Need to get that line better. Oh, that's invalid. By quite a bit. Although I only got one off track for the first part. I don't know how I didn't get one for the second part. Usually when I take that much on the second half of the bus stop, I get a slowdown penalty, so I'm surprised I counted that. Yeah, we know that, Luciano, but what was it this time? Can a statement be true and false at the same time? Definitely. Hello, Luca. How's it going? Yesterday when we were making the setup, I kept forgetting to get new tyres, so I drove Iracing on. I even asked how do we change the tyres as well. Alright, how about you? Yeah, all good, Luca. Just practicing for Daytona. Just bought Daytona yesterday, did a few hours, so just trying to learn the Daytona and also learn this car. Oh, that's an off track. Pain. How much is enough? 30 million. Because then you have enough to buy nice cars. You don't have enough to buy a private jet, but you could afford to rent a private jet, and if you invested enough into like an index fund, you could live off the interest but not touch the original investment amount. So I'd say a solid 30 million would be enough to retire. There could be another joke, but probably not best for streams. No. Our spun. If a train is going 50 mile an hour, leaves at 7 AM, and another train leaves at 4 AM, travelling at 20 mile an hour, what time will they collide? Right, let's think about this. So, I need to do the calculation for this, like, just because. Okay, so 20 divided by 50 equals 0.4. So 4 AM. It would be 20 past 8 AM that they would collide. That's my guess. 20 past 8. I was a bit busy because off school the last few weeks as well. Had many races for Palace. Oh, how was oh, you're off school. Oh, nice. Get some more time to do racing. Never unless on the same line. Yes, what man on a pan said. They won't collide unless they're on the same line. Wait, what button control is for weather radar and ACC again? There isn't one. It's really annoying. Because I wanted to turn it off and I couldn't. I don't know, you would have to ask Keith about Class D races. I don't even have Class D license. It'd be really nice if you could change the tyres in the setup menu without having to go through like an actual pit stop.
Too much speed.
Into there. I would have to say Amazon. See if I can get this lap valid this time. Need to be in the 44s. That's where we need to get. 44s. Nope, nope, not gonna be this lap. 1.3924, I would say. There's this like really tall white bird, and they have like this big tower in the sky, and you send them a postcard, and then they deliver a baby to your front door. I forget what they're called, but I saw it in a movie once. What is the meaning of life? That's a very deep question, I have to admit. Waiting for all these, like, I'm waiting to see which question is the hardest to answer now. Or you're going to run out of questions, but I don't think that'll happen. I think the big investment firms are going to continue to sell to get the price to crash and put out news articles to get the price to crash, and for the retail trader to sell, and then they'll buy in when the price is low, and that'll turn the market around and the prices will go back up. I wouldn't gamble on the stock market. Only invest what you can afford to lose is my motto when investing. If you can afford to lose the money, then invest it. But if you're not going to be able to afford to pay your bill at the end of the month, if the stock market goes down, don't invest. Oh, I messed up that hairpin so bad. That doesn't answer my question. I does not answer the question. I'm confused. By features you mean like the stock market ones? Or do you mean something else? Because people like trade features, which is some sort of stock market thing from my memory. But I could be wrong. Are you doing calls or puts? No idea. I have been... What do you mean by options? I do not understand the question. So a lot of time in that final sector if I can tidy up the rest of the lap. I would say that you need to eat more donuts. I'm sure there's some good donut shops in America. Is it Dunkin' Donuts or something? Yeah, John likes to troll. I mean, it's good preparation for when, like, the stream chat is really busy. And I'm driving at the same time. I have no idea what it is, John. I actually don't know what that word is, I'm sorry. Yes, Luca. John will buy you some donuts from America and then send them to you. That's what he said. That's definitely what I heard John say. Man, I gained so much just through the chicane. No, too late on the brakes. Well, it's invalid anyway, cut too much there. Of course it's an invalid lap. Would have been an okay lap. Not fast, but an okay lap. Still need to get those 44s though. Still off the pace. I don't know how much this track condition affects the lap times, but I should be driving quicker than this. Do you think he knows who William Wallace is? Oh, it's invalid again. It was such a good lap. Oh, bad. Again on the same corner. So annoying. This is not going to be a fantastic lap. I cut so much on the left and it's still valid. Don't understand why I keep getting some laps valid that seem to take more curb than the invalid laps. I must be doing something wrong. TC kicked it. Tried a different line there, but the TC kicked it. These track limits. Right, let's have a look, right? So this was invalid. Right? Okay, so take everything there. Take everything there. Right. Driving the original setup at the moment. Okay. An invalid. Here. Right. So just slightly. Just slightly over that curbing on the left, right? By, yeah, the V1 from John. So that was invalid, right? But lap 18, right? This was a valid line to the chicane, right? There. So what's the difference on this left bit? So it must be this line here, that's the track limit. So you can't put one wheel over the track limit at all. That must be what it is. Because it doesn't... I'm trying to figure it out, but I think that's what it is. It's that line. Can't cross that. My phone is going mad. Just check it's nothing important.
We're done. Get going.
It was one of my mates sending me multiple messages. I thought it was like important, like someone's broken down and needs a lift. That's what I was checking. But I think 3 people messaged me all at the same time. I'm going to ignore that just happened, and I'm going to say that my brake pedal wasn't working. Right, let's see if we can get this lap valid into the 44s. Feels quicker now, a lot more tire grip. So I think my best lap is a 0.4, but that was invalid. So I think my best valid lap is a 0.7, but I still need to find some more pace. It might be that the temperatures are hot, but I should be doing 44s, I think. At least I know, or I think I know where the track limits are, so we can try and watch out for that. Nope. Tried a different line there, didn't work at all. Might have just been the cold tires, so. Hopefully the tires are a bit up to temperature now. I think once we do this run, we'll try and see if we can find a server with some people on it, because it's good to practice the traffic management. I feel like third gear could be quick. I don't know what happened over the curb there, but I feel like third gear in turn 1 could work. Quicker in sector 3, but sector 1 and 2 was rubbish. Again, TC cutting. That was slow through there. Still not as good as our best invalid lap, unfortunately, which is a bit annoying. I think I had quite a bit more time through the bus stop, but I took it a bit too safe. Still not, I'm not sure if it's my getting too early on the throttle or if it's the TC too high, but it seems to cut in a lot on the exit there, that left-hander, which is a very important corner because you don't brake again until the bus stop. So if it's cutting in too much, I'm going to be losing a lot of time. Oh. Pain. I saw it coming just a bit too much. 2/10 in this sector because I was down on the delta and I'm almost 2/10 up just in this sector. So there's a solid 2/10 still just there in the lap. And I think there's like a 10th in the hairpin because I lost some time in the hairpin on the exit as well. So I think there's like another 3/10. But I still need to find some more time to get into the 44s. I'll been that. Gonna get some fresh tires. Potential is a 41.3. Let me just launch the UI and see if there's any hosted races. Absolutely nothing. Except this that apparently I need to update my car for. Why do I need to update? Update what? I see. I can't do that because the sim is running. Yeah, let's try that one. We'll try that one. So, in these temps, we've got a 43.3 or 2 potential. And what were those temps? I don't actually know. Afternoon 3:35, but it doesn't actually tell me what the temps were. I don't know where to look for that. What we'll do is we'll download the car we need to sign up for this. I will be back in just a few minutes. That's just going to download and then we should be able to join the server because I would like to practice with some actual traffic on the road instead of just by myself because obviously there's going to be quite a bit of different cars. What do you think is a good meta build for short range combat on the shoreline? Meta build? What do you mean by meta build? As in like a video game? The next Star Wars movie is going to take place in a galaxy far, far away. Although, the director, there's a new director, so I don't know where they will film the movie. I'm going to assume that they're not going to go to Mars to film the movie. They may film it here, but I don't know. Maybe we will have spaceships by then. Do you think Obi-Wan let Darth Vader strike him down, or perfectly timed his swing and connected to the Force? Well, I think Obi-Wan is one with the Force. So I would assume he would have used the Force, with him being one with the Force. Let's see if we can join the server now. If I do all that and it doesn't let me actually connect to the server, it's going to be very, very, very annoying. Right, where was that server gone? Oh, finally! We can actually join the server. Thank you. Is there anyone in here? Any of my teammates for that? I don't think so. Do you know where I could find the best traction settings for the Audi? I would recommend asking Keith or Luciano or Ryan. They'll know more than me about iRacing. That's kind of worrying that someone with 700 iRating is in an LMP car. 300. Yet I can tell that this person takes out a lot of drivers. This is very concerning that there's people with 400 iRating in LMP cars. Like, that's just a disaster waiting to happen. It's going to be carnage. They could have cheesed. That's true. They might have. Yeah, very true. Although quite a few of the LMP drivers have very, very low safety rating. Man, it takes a while to load up. Well, at least we've got a server now. I'm not really sure what the lap times are like on different track conditions. I'm going to assume there's somewhere I can see the track conditions, but I don't know where that is. Not track conditions, like the temperatures. Whoa. No, I don't want to send an error report thing. Don't know why it wanted me to do that. Just wanted that soft. The only thing is with this wheel is if I don't have the software open in the background, the rev limiter doesn't show up. So yeah, I thought, am I being completely blind? Or is there somewhere that I can see the track temperature? Because I'm stupid. It's right there. In my defense, I was looking for something up here like ACC, and I didn't look there at all. I am stupid. How long have we got? Oh, there's a race. Oh, nice. Well, that'll be good practice. I will be back in just a few minutes, guys. I'm just going to go get something to eat, and then I will be back and we'll do some practice, and then we will do a race, which should be very handy to get some practice. Right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at the bus stop track limits. I've been away. I've been in my room for, what, 2 hours? And there's like a couple inches of snow. The snow and the roads seem to be getting very bad. Hence why I'm streaming in the middle of the day, because I'm off work because the roads are so bad. I'm not sure where it's like where everyone else is that's tuned in, but the snow is getting worse. I want to go do some donuts in the Skoda. Unfortunately, all the car parks I know have cameras. So if anyone knows of any car parks without cameras, yeah, do let me know. Right, 22 minutes. Why are the cones different? How is there different cones? When you set up a server, can you pick the colour of the cones? That's weird. Because there's 2 different types of cones on pit exit in the test drive thing. There's 2 different types of cones, like 2 different colours, and they both don't have the white stripe. That's weird. Just noticed that. Oh, this feels quick. Feels like I have way more grip. Oh, someone's died in turn 1. Oh, 2 people have died in turn 1. Oil on the track. Wow, look how much I can get on the power there, on cold tires. Whoa, way more grip. Man, the grip. Drastically better. Oh, involved. It's annoying. It's weird you can't put one tyre over the white line. Not like ACC where the edge of the curb is the track limit. Still trying to experiment. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Still trying to experiment with the track limits a bit. Yeah, I'm not imagining it, am I, that the cones are different compared to the test drive? Or am I being stupid? slide. I got a contact 0x for clipping the wall. I wonder if that would invalidate the lap if I touched the wall on the entry there. Because I know you can do it on ACC. If you hit the wall hard enough at like Bathurst, it invalidates, even though it's not an off track. Okay, very slow first lap. It's weird just how much grip the current track conditions have right now. It's a lot more grip than the free practice we were using. I guess there is also a lot more cars on it. That was rubbish. Lap times are quite a bit slower than free practice, even though it feels like we've got a lot more grip. Big part of that is probably just my driving though. Messed up. I'll stop again. Pain. Yeah, it's very annoying having to do a full pit stop just to change tyres. pain. Question mark? For what? Did the stream die? Oh, don't worry. I thought you were saying question as in like you hadn't heard what I said or something. Definitely seem to be slower in this server than the free practice, but it could be my driving, or it could be the track conditions. Another thing I would say, though, that is good with this server is at least we will have a race, even if it's just 20 minutes. Gives us something to practice with. Thank you for the toll. How stupid do you have to be, man? Honestly. What? Why did you stop? I've tried to rejoin. Thought he was going to take the racing line, and then he tried to drive back into the pits. Just return to garage. Like, honestly. What was that? I mean... a later turn in, so less lock on the wheel so DC doesn't cut. Okay, I'll have to try that. Less steering wheel lock. Right. Is it just me? Or is this just utter stupidity by this yellow car? Right? I have left no space and I'm holding the inside. Like, I've not left space on the inside. Right? He goes in pit exit. Right, so turn in later for turn 1. Okay, I'll try that later, Apex. So he cuts, he overtakes off track, rejoins. Like, that was just a lousy pass. And then I go to rejoin. Right? And then he just comes and stops. Like, I thought he would just carry on. And then he came and stopped. By which point it was too late for me to do anything. Oh well. Need some new tires. I don't get that at all. Yeah, so try turning later for turn 1. Carry a bit more speed. We'll try that. Let's put on some new tires. Wait, did I do that right?
Okay, go.
Once it's replaced the tires, I want to actually check what kind of lap times people are doing in this server. Because it might be something with the track conditions, or I might actually just be driving slower. Because I'm about 7/10 off. Nope, I am just driving slow. Someone's saying a 44.9. So yeah, I need to find some lap time then. So 45, if I had done a 45.3 in this, it would still be slow. So yeah, we need to find some more pace. Simple as that. It is definitely not the server, just my driving. Well, you see, I watched a hot lap, and you can do that. You can go below the yellow line. Whereas now, when you go below the yellow line, you get 1 second time penalty. Because I remember in, do you know Daytona last year? Williams got in trouble for it, or a lot of hate for it, because they used it in qualifying, and they drove below the yellow line. Whereas now, if you drive below the yellow line, you instantly get 1 second slowdown. So, I think they've patched it, because you used to be able to drive below the yellow line and not get a penalty, whereas now it seems the game auto gives you a penalty. See if we can try it here. It might not work here with the track limits, I'm not sure. Yeah, see? But before, you used to be able to do this and just drive below the yellow line and not get a penalty. Whereas now, the game gives you a 1 second slowdown. But I'm not sure if that was just in the most recent patch, if they added that. Because there's a hot lap 2 weeks ago of this car here by Heimel, and they drive below the yellow line, and it's valid. Whereas now you can't drive below the yellow line without getting invalidation. So I think they've recently changed that. But yeah, when the game didn't give you a penalty for driving below the yellow line, like you say, you would get hate for it, but the game didn't punish you for it. So, difficult one. I don't know what the real life rule is, if you can drive below the yellow line or not in real life. But I know Williams did it last year, and they got quite a bit of hate. And what was funny is Williams defended themselves and then backed out, and they're like, at first they're like, we're just doing anything to win, and then they like took that back. Oh, I just took too much curb. Yeah. Like I say, I think they've done that for long. Because literally there was a hot lap 2 weeks ago and you could do it. So it must have been the most recent patch. Right. See, if you're only allowed to be above the yellow line in real life, I don't know why that isn't in game as well then. But yeah, it looks like they've implemented it for this year. If you get rid of the track limits through the bus stop, that would be really nice. I think we're going to get like 2 or 3 more practice laps. And then we've got 5-minute quality and 20-minute race. And then that'll be it for today. Wheelbase isn't getting hot, which is good. No, 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 no. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oops. One thing I do really like the triple screens for is if I spin, I don't have to use a button on my wheel to look left or right or look at the track map. I can actually just look out the side windows. It saves a lot of time if you make a mistake and you, oh, don't rejoin please. I would break myself. It saves a lot of time if you go off track, you need to rejoin. You can just look and see if anyone's coming without having to look at the track map or use a button on the wheel. Different Daytona races have different rules on yellow lines depending on the layout for the event. Ah, okay. Oh, thank you. The bump draft. Give me some more, please. What a legend. Give me the bump draft. Someone could do that in the race, that would be even better. Oh, he died. That was a very stylish death. I mean, really, I don't see why. That's why I don't need triples. Never spin. Yeah, I spin a lot, to be fair, in practice. That was better, that was better. Still a bit of an early turn in. A little bit of a slide on the exit there. Went to 100% braking on the entry to that hairpin, shouldn't have done that. No. Oh, pain. What if I'm not in it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's put on new tyres. And see how we get on in quali. Oh, I don't have a qualifying setup installed. Maybe I can reduce the fuel? I don't know by how much. Oh wow, 92 litres. I'm going to say for 2 laps 20 litres is going to be more than enough. Let's check. The tyres have not replaced themselves. Qualify. I have no idea how quick a lap this will be because I've not done coming out the chicane. Can you line yourself up with the trees behind so you know you're on the right line? Often can't see track edge for a car directly in front. Yeah, I think you can use a different reference point other than the edge of the track, because that's one thing you've got to watch. It's like Spa on ACC. You can very easily get track limits because you can't see the track limit when there's someone driving in front of you until it's too late. So yeah, definitely. we'll need a different reference point. Right, I think we'll get one qualifying lap, so I'm not sure how quick it'll be. And this isn't a quality setup either, so I've got no idea if this will be a good lap or not. Don't suppose it matters, it's more to practice racing with the traffic. Yeah, it's difficult. The braking point for the entry is fairly simple because you've got that traffic light on the right hand side. But yeah, oh, I've got 5 laps of fuel, so 20 litres is way too much. Yeah, just need another reference point. Why are you flashing me? You spun out. You're on a slow lap. Don't flash me to let you by. Guess you've got the cones as well. I guess that's... You kind of know that you've got like a car width to the cones. Guess that would work as well. Right, we've got one quality lap. I doubt this will be very quick, but we'll see. Too much fuel and not a very good setup, but we'll see. Came off the brakes too quickly. It's like a second lost in that corner. This will be a bad lap. Yeah, that's really annoying. Yeah, this will be a slow lap with that big mistake, but hopefully it won't be the last place. We're only going to get one lap, unfortunately. It's not like ACC where you drive until the timer runs out. When the timer runs out, that's quality over. Usually on like stuff like ACC, you have when the timer runs out, you finish the lap you're on, whereas on iRacing you don't get that, unfortunately. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We're like second. Oh no, this is going to be a disaster. We're in GT3 starting second and we've got a bunch of LMP cars behind us. Every single LMP1 or LMP2 car is behind me except one. That's going to be chaos for 20 minutes. Right, let's put the fuel to max. Right. This'll be fun. Wait, do you get a finisher lap in this one? Oh, you do. This isn't an official. Of course. In the official ones, you only get like 2 laps. And when the timer runs out, you're done. Whereas it looks like you get to finish your lap in this. I didn't realise that. Otherwise, I would have went for that other lap. I just backed off. Yeah, ignore the flashing. Let's see if we get absolutely killed. don't want to do this. Please don't kill me. I am far too young to die. Oh no. Is this a standing start or a full lap rolling start? I've got to say, I do really love the fact that on a rolling start you can crash into each other. And I say that because it's a lot more realistic. On ACC, everyone just does whatever they want, and then when it says go double file, like, everyone drives through everyone. Whereas it's a lot more realistic like this. But I think we do a full formation lap. We're on the outside of turn 1 with cold tyres. Not going to be fun. A 20-minute race, so I'm going to assume that the LMPs are going to lap us at least once. I think they'll lap us once. Oh wow, it's quite a big server. Look in the rearview mirror. You can see 2 cars quite far back. Yeah, it must be a full lap rolling start. You can't really do a standing start at Daytona here. Well, you can, but if you're... It's very, very difficult to not just spin because you're on such a bank. Why is no one readying up? Is it my graphics not showing them? Because I only see myself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars on the grid, and we have 4 seconds. Did everyone forget the grid, or is... Oh, wait. It's a standing start? What? That's what I was talking about. It just immediately went to go to the right. Okay. So there isn't 20 cars starting for some reason. Looks like everyone's starting from the pits. Already a car off. Let's see if we can win the GT3 class. We are on max fuel. I'm not sure if everyone will have fueled for... What was that? Will have fueled for 20 minutes? Or they will have gone for max fuel. But, like, no one's readied up. And I've got an Indy car behind me. What? Don't. Oh, that was the worst place for him to try it. Sorry. Oh! Yeah, that was my fault. I understeered. That was my fault. Sorry. Don't know why we have an IndyCar in the server, but we do. Yeah, there's like 4 GT3s. No. I don't know. There's like 20 people in the server, and like hardly anyone's actually readied up. I don't know if they're all starting from the grid, or from the pit, or if they just aren't actually doing the race. Yeah, I was trying to attack the Mercedes in front and got the rotation a little bit wrong. See if we can catch up. IndyCar died again? I really don't know why he's in the server. Because we can't have IndyCar at Daytona. For Daytona 24. Right, so there's 4 GT3s. I don't know what's going on with the standings, but there's 4 GT3s. It's saying we're position 6 overall, but there's only 4 GT3s, so I'm very confused. I messed that up a bit. Why is the slowdown going up? How did that go down by 0.1 of a second? It's not going away. It's not going away. Why is the slowdown not going away? What's it doing? Why is it not going away? Oh, that was a bad one. Oh. Looks like we're second in class. But by quite a bit. I think that IndyCar may have took out the GT3s. Could be wrong though. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes the LMPs to lap us. I think it's 8 laps, someone said, for an LMP to lap the GT3. I was expecting like the 20 cars in this race, but there's like 6. It's a bit disappointing. But it would be quite good to do a 20-minute race because we'd get some practice driving with the LMPs behind us and that, but none of the LMPs actually seem to join the server. We've only got one LMP car that actually did the race. So that answered my question, would the cones be replaced with someone to kill them out? Could he slow down? Yes. Yes, they definitely do. I noticed that the other day. I took one out on pit exit. I just cut the track a bit too much on pit exit, took out a cone, and then next lap it was there. I wonder if they do the same for braking boards, because that's one thing that's really annoying on the ACC. So you take out a braking board, it's gone for the rest of your stint. Like at Bathurst is the best example. You have like no braking marker if someone crashes into the pit box or the like pit entry sign. Whereas like in real life, usually they replace the sign. Especially something like the pit entry sign. You just pit it, replace it when it's not the pit window or something. Don't see any LMP yet. See how long it takes. Just about halfway through the race. And the race to practice traffic management is not really working because there's no one in it, unfortunately. It would be good if there was like daily racing at Daytona so that people could practice Daytona. Like the week of a special event, the daily racing is that combo. Would be quite good. No. Spawn again. It's that corner I keep having the issue with. Oh, we're leading GT3. Either the GT3 leader retired or he crashed out, I'm not sure. Now the LMP should be approaching in the next lap or so. I think it might be earlier than lap 8 because I've had 2 spins.